What's good? What's good? What's good, guys? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? We got a new video on Sunday, my favorite pairs of the week. We're gonna discuss some favorite pairs that I got for the upcoming week to trade. These are all the pairs right there, so you can make a screenshot or do whatever the fuck you want with it. I wrote on every pair down what I will be waiting for, so it is pretty easy to explain. You guys can make a screenshot as well, so we can go pretty fast through these pairs right here, and I don't have to make a too long explanation for everything because it will stick longer in your head if I make it short. That's my opinion. All right, so we are starting with EuroCAD. EuroCAD, we had a beautiful trade the last week. We had a buy move from here, and we took our take profit. We filled this wicks right there, and I believe it will make a retracement to buy to the upside right there. That is a weekly structure point. No, it is a 4-hour structure point. Yeah, I remember very good. So here we got a lot of structure. We got resistance, 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 support, and resistance. I believe the next level will be at this area, at this structure point to buy, and price will make a pullback to, let's see, maybe this area right here. So this support resistance area. Maybe it will pull back to that area to buy up, or it will buy up from here, retest the area, and then buy. That is a move that looks like this, or we have this and this, or what I think we will have this, this, and this. All right? That is EuroCAD in my opinion. Let me make this clear, guys. This is Forex day trading on the Forex currency market. This is not a insurance that you will make money. It is always a risk if you trade your money on the Forex currency market. So what I'm doing here is just let you guys know what my opinion is of the market and what I think that will happen. All right? Let's go to the next pair. AUD CAT. AUD CAT, we can read this right there. Waiting on a pullback to the 50/30 minute/1 hour head and shoulders to sell. So if you go to the 50 minute right away, we saw that last week we had a beautiful head and shoulders right here on the 50-minute time frame, left head and a right shoulder. So we needed to retest the neckline right there. We did a couple of times, but it was out of session. So I will be waiting to price for price to pull back into this area of the neckline of the head and shoulders. Make some shift of structure right here, maybe another head and shoulders to sell to the downside right there. That's my prediction for AUD CAT. I could be wrong. Maybe it can sell all the way to the downside right there because there's a beautiful double top right here in the making. Double top looks like this, and this. So I'll be waiting on, if it is a double top, a break of the neckline, retest, sell. But the first option that I explained, I like more. Next up, Euro out, Euro AUD. Euro AUD, let's see what I got. Waiting on a deeper retracement for the 4-hour inverted head and shoulders, lower time frame entry confirmation. So if we go down to the 4-hour right away, we can see here that we got our inverted head and shoulders, a very beautiful left head and the right shoulder creating. So I want a deeper pullback for the 4-hour head and shoulders. Confirmation on the lower time frame, shift the structure and buy. So on the 1 hour we see that we need some more structure to the downside. So lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, shift of structure and buy up. So that is Euro AUD. Euro USD is pretty amazing as well. On the weekly we are bullish, on the daily we are bearish, and in the 4-hour we are bullish as well. So here we have waiting on the 4-hour to shift bearish to sell. So what we need is what you see right there. This is the last higher low. If we break that, we are bearish. We have to retest for a lower high, and then we sell for the lower low to the next structure point of the daily area of interest. That is resistance, that is support, and that is support. That is Euro USD. Next, we have GBP CAD. GBP CAD, we have waiting on a pullback into the area of interest to buy, the next weekly area of interest to sell. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we see right there that we shifted bullish on the daily, and now we shifted bullish on the 4-hour as well. So if you want me to buy this trade, I want a deeper retracement in the area of interest on the weekly time frame, a shift of structure of the lower time frame, bullish engulfing candlestick, and buy to the upside. As soon as we are to the upside right there on the weekly area of interest, I want some daily rejection confirmations, daily shift of structure, lower time frame confirmations, and then I would sell this trade to the next structure right there for the weekly time frame. So this can happen the upcoming week, the buy move, but the sell move, I don't believe it will happen next week. Maybe the week after that or the week after that week. GBP AUD, what we got here? Waiting on price to get back into the area of interest to shift bearish on the daily time frame again and then to sell down. So we have to just wait till price gets into this area of the on the daily time frame, make a shift because we are bullish right there, shift bearish, sell down. GBP USD, GBP USD, we are waiting until this is a red rectangle square because it is on the weekly time frame that I draw the structure. So we have support, 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 and we have a left head, right shoulder. Neckline needs to be retested on the weekly. So on the daily, I think we will buy to that zone. Somewhere around here, we will have our rejections, and then we will sell to the downside. I made a buy move right there. Why? Because, and I did not with my challenge, but just visually on TradingView, because you see a beautiful left head, right shoulder, retest of the neckline, retest of the EMA, retest of the structure zone, and on the lower time frame is the strategy confirmation to buy to the upside. All right, so this is GBUSD, and last but not least, NZD/USD. So we go to the weekly time frame and we see right there very clear, waiting on price to reach the weekly area of interest to sell down. So on the weekly area of interest, we got a beautiful resistance, resistance, and a support level right there. So that is a legit area. And we have on the daily a beautiful round psychological level. No, not a round psychological level, but a level of a rejection from this zone. So if we look here, we see that we have support, support, resistance, support, and now we have support again. So this is the lower low, I think. This is the lower high. So we will buy into this zone, have our rejections, have our entry confirmation with our strategy, and then the sell down. So these are my pairs and predictions for next week, guys. It is now Sunday, the 17th of November, and I am on Aruba still. So tomorrow I will see if I wake up early during London session in the middle of the night, or that I will be waiting on New York session for a good pair to trade. Make notes, write down your questions, send them to me, and I will see you guys in the charts.